Here are 4 telltale signs of a scam contractor.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So this is what you need to watch out for whenever you're hiring contractors to do renovations on your projects, or you could get burned, right? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment that says I subscribe so I can send you instant access to my free real estate training. It'll show you how to acquire properties for pennies on a dollar all across the country. You don't want to miss out on that free offer. Now that we got that out of the way, here's the 4 telltale signs. 1, they want way too much money up front. So instead of maybe asking for something like a 10% deposit, which is industry standard, it's reasonable, they want 25% of the money to do the renovation up front. So before they ever buy any materials, before they ever do any labor on that project, put any effort into that project, they want you to wire them. Typically, it's going to be some type of a transfer. This is insider's game that cannot be recalled. So if you pay something on a credit card, you could do a chargeback. There's a process for that. You could do different type of callbacks if you send money via PayPal in certain ways. But they're going to ask you to do a wire me 25% of the money because they know you can't get that wire back once the cent is gone. So asking for too much money up front is putting that contractor in a position where they can run off with the money without doing any work. Because once they have the money up front, that 25% may be 100% of the profit that they stood to make on that deal. So once you give them that money, where is the incentive for them to come back to the project? So that's number 1. Number 2, constantly missing deadlines. So they're working on the project. They're constantly missing deadlines. The work's supposed to be done this week. You show up this week, it's now next week. You show up next week, it's now 2 weeks from now. Say, hey, it was supposed to be done 2 weeks ago. Now you're telling me 2 more weeks. Missing deadlines is telling you that this person is inexperienced. They don't know how long things take. Their crew is backing out on them. Maybe they don't have a crew. Maybe they don't have an experienced crew. Maybe they've never done this before. I know contractors that would stand on a job site and think, literally, this might sound crazy to you guys, but they will think about how to solve a problem for 3 or 4 hours, probably because they're drunk or high, or they're dealing with something else, or they're just not good at their job. But literally sit there and stare at a wall for 3 hours. How do I get this thing done? Because they don't have the experience to know how to execute. So constantly missing deadlines is telling you that there's something epically wrong. And if they're missing deadlines and asking you for more money, there's a chance, I say a strong chance, that you are about to get burned for serious amounts of money. Number 3, they don't have any tools. So they don't have their own tools. They're asking you to do things like, hey, can you buy my tools for the job as part of the materials? I'll send you the receipts. They don't have their own car. They don't have transportation. They don't have the tools necessary to complete the job. Not having tools tells you that this is not a professional. This is like a surgeon, a doctor showing up to surgery. They don't have the tools to complete the surgery. This is like an accountant showing up. They don't have the software or the calculator to do your taxes. You have to have tools for the trade. So anybody who does not have the tools is an imposter. They are a hack job, because if they were not a hack job, they would have the capital available to have the tools necessary to complete the tasks necessary to get paid, right? So not having tools is a major warning sign. You should in fact be asking every contractor before you hire them, do you have tools? Do you have the tools to complete this? Do you have proper transportation? What kind of truck do you drive? Asking them some of these questions is going to protect you from getting burned, because it will scare off the scam contractors. Number 4, they have bad reviews. So a lot of us, unfortunately, do not do our homework. We didn't do our homework in school. We're certainly not going to start doing our homework when it comes to real estate investing. So you didn't do a simple Google search of the contractor's name to see, do they have reviews? You didn't check the Better Business Bureau reviews on their LLC And therefore, you did not see the complaints, the laundry list of complaints on this contractor saying, hey, they scammed me. They ran off with my money. They did a hack job. They painted over my hardwood floors. They, whatever, right? You have to do the research. Most people don't even do a basic Google search on a contractor until after they've gotten burned, until after they've lost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then they go and see the research in the laundry list of complaints from years prior that, had they read beforehand, would have allowed them to avoid their own demise. Share this video with someone who will get value. Every person you share this video with could avoid being scammed by a bad contractor. If you've been looking for a way to get into real estate, make sure you click the link in the description, tap into my free real estate training. It's gonna show you how to acquire properties for pennies on the dollar all across the country. You guys don't wanna miss out on that free offer. Brian Grimes, your real estate mentor, signing off.